Hello, Elise. Hello. It's Danny from Woman Strong, and said I was going to send you over the bits and pieces about the nutrition. So welcome to your 12-week challenge. I'm going to whiz through this as quickly as I can, just to get to the nitty-gritty bits. If you want to, you can go back over it, and you can pause on whatever you want to watch. So you've got pretty much full control over that. But I'm going to try and get through as much as I possibly can with regards to what you really sort of need to know. This is our results, okay? So you can have a look at that. That just shows us that, you know, we've done it before and we've been there, and you know, you're in good hands. So we've been through the same sort of thing. This is our contact details if you need us at any time. I'm going to send you over a 6-week meal plan soon. Alright, so keep an eye out for that. I just want to get you moving forward on this sort of the way that we do over here. It's really simple. Right, this is really cool, so you can go back and you can pause this one. This is about your goals at the moment and why it would benefit you and when you would like to achieve them. If you could write them all out and put them somewhere where you're going to look at on a regular basis, it'll keep your motivation going on days where, you know, so like just put pictures of your wedding dress, or put pictures of the wedding day, or you know, of the town hall, or where you're going to be going after, or pictures of your, I don't know, it's up to you, do you know what I mean? But just something that will just keep you going, or something that you want to have and happen on the day of your wedding, and what you think would be really cool for you to look back on and or look forward to, do you know what I mean? It's up to you. So, but it's really important that you do that. Okay, your measurements, we've got your measurements here. We're really going to be focusing on your body fat, but this is all these things are gonna start getting better anyway, with the way that when you're moving forward. But I'm just going to try and get through this as quickly as we possibly can. Your water's at 44.4. All right, I think you drank a lot of water when we met, didn't you? I think you said you drank quite a lot of water that day. But the more what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and build your muscles, and try and get rid of the body fat. And muscles hold on to water better. So basically, your body's 95% water, so we want your body to be drinking as much water or holding on to as much water as possible. You can have a look at this slideshow in your own time. This one here is your bones. We sort of measured your bones as well. The thicker your bones, all right, the denser your bones, the stronger they are. Okay. What you got here on this one? Bone mass was got it in stones and pounds here. But what we'll do is in a couple of weeks we'll have a look at this more. I just want to get you going more on this one really. This is your body fat. Your body fat's at 41.0 at the moment. So it's a little bit high, but we're going to be working with you and we're going to get that down, okay? Going to sort you out. Your visceral fat, this is a pretty cool slideshow. This is the organs, the black bits here in the body. The yellow bits here, that's the fat. And obviously the stuff inside there is your muscle, and you've got your bones there as well. This is on a large person. So if you look at the organs in the bigger person here, everything's just being squashed together. Nothing's really working properly. If you look over here, organs are all in the right place. Everything's working properly. All right. So yep, the muscles and everything else is looking pretty good. You've got a bit of fat there, but it's just basically we're looking at the organs on this one. All right. What did you get? You got on the visceral fat, you got 5.5. So we're here. We're going to get you down to 1s and 4s, all right? So if you follow what we're going to be doing here, it's about your physique rating, not really that important. Metabolic age. Your metabolic age, if you're interested, is 42. Alright, you can have a look at that in your own time as well. Okay, so this is your muscle mass and everything. So this is a bone, this is a muscle, and this is fat that sits around it. Women are more bothered about building muscle, alright, but it's not about, over here you've got more muscle, but you've got less fat, alright. It's not about getting bigger and turning into Arnold Schwarzenegger. Alright, we're going to just going to get rid of the fat around the outside and get you toned up and looking sharp. Alright, okay, got you there. But it's really important that you sort your nutrition out. Obviously, you know about this anyway. Exercise is also very important. Keep yourself coming to those classes. Nutrition. Right, so this is the most important bit. Alright, so at the start of the day, carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are a fancy word for sugar, and basically anything that has sugar in it is called a carbohydrate. But there's good carbs and there's bad carbs. Good carbs are, your sugars, are your fruits and your vegetables. Your bad carbs are like your breads, your cereals, your pastas, anything that hasn't got any fibre in it. Okay, and refined sugars, they're pretty bad. So if you start the day off over here, this is your blood sugar level in the middle. Okay, what happens here is that if your blood sugar level at the start of the day is just running around, it's just normal, and then you have a high sugary breakfast. So what happens is that the sugar goes into the blood sugar. It goes into the blood sugar level, yeah. And the sugar goes in, but there's too much sugar for the blood. There's too much sugar for the blood. It's called hypoglycemia. It's quite dangerous. So what happens is that the insulin, there's this fella called insulin comes along and it drags the sugar back down. Alright. But what it does is that insulin turns the sugar into fat. It has to store it. So insulin stores your sugar away and turns it into fat, okay? And what that also does, it gives you a sugar crash, okay? And then it turns you into sort of wanting you to be hungry again, okay? And then what you do then is that you start looking for more sugary foods. Your sugar goes up, you start storing fat away. You go to a sugar crash again, you get hungry again, and then that sort of carries on. The reason why this happens is because we're still supposed to be living in caves and this, that, and the other. Alright, and it was a really good idea years and years ago for us to get high sugary foods, okay, because then we could store that away as fat, and then in starvation times we could have it as insulation, or or we could use it for energy when we were going through starvation periods. But nowadays the food's very easy to come by, so we have to sort of manipulate it to a certain standard. This is skipping breakfast. If you skip breakfast, you'd be hungry throughout the day, and then if you practice a sugary breakfast in there or a sugary meal at lunchtime, it would grab hold of whatever comes. So it's basically the same thing as what's going on up there. If you don't understand it, please send us an email or a text or whatever, or talk to me about it in the next session. This is your balanced healthy breakfast. Okay, so what we want to try and do is we want to try and have proteins and carbohydrates and essential fats in our breakfasts and in our mid-morning snacks, lunchtimes, mid-afternoons and evenings. Alright, and that's what that's going to do, is it's going to stop the insulin spikes. It's going to stop us storing away fat. It's going to be really good for our concentration levels and our mood levels. Alright, so especially when you're leading up to your wedding, you want to, you want to be cool, alright? So you don't really want to be sort of going, like, stressing out and having sort of thinking about food and, and just sort of, like, you want it to be really, like, as relaxed as you possibly can. Okay, so every time you eat something, basically, you're looking to get protein in. Alright, and your protein sources are, I'll go into that I'll go into that in a couple of slides in a minute. Alright, hopefully you've got that. So these are our cells. Okay, we have over 37.2 trillion of them. This is what I meant when we were trying to get your body into the best body you've ever been in. Okay, because nutrients, these are nutrient dense foods over here. What they do is they feed the cell. The cell then runs around our body. Okay, and what it does is it protects us. It's like our little army. So if anything comes in from outside, the cell, what it does is it goes and protects you. Okay, so we want to get in as much nutrient dense foods as we possibly can into our body. Okay, and that's going to protect us. Okay, so I'm going to show you where you can get these nutrient dense foods from. Okay, your health is predicted by your nutrient intake divided by your calorie intake. So basically, for optimal health and to lose weight in a quick and healthy way, we need to combine protein, carbohydrate and essential fat to balance our blood sugar levels and turn our bodies into fat burners, whilst getting in as many nutrients for ourselves to keep us healthy and without taking on any excess calories. Simple, alright? Have a little look back at this one. It's a really cool little equation that you can use. Okay, if you get your nutrients in before you have your calories, alright, so if you get your salads in, you get your fruits in, your vegetables in, your nuts, your beans, legumes, I'll show you that in the next slide, what you should be eating. You won't take on as many calories, and your health is just going to be off the scale. It's going to be really, really good because you've got all those nutrients working for you to give you to put into your cells. Right, so top 10 nutrient dense foods. Have a look at this again. Just pause it, okay, and have a look and go through these top 10s. All right, and what you should be eating. Most of your foods should be coming from 1 to 6. All right. 7s, 8s, 9s and 10s, like use them sporadically, you know, once, you know, eggs and dairy, animals, you know, once every couple of days really. Leafy beans, leafy greens, you want to be trying to get this in every day. So smoothies and everything else. I've done a video on smoothies in the Arundel Woman Strong thing. So have a look at that. But you want to try and get as much smoothies as you can. Oh, sorry. Beans and legumes, beans and lentils, and just have a real look at what you should be eating, alright? But you want to base your all your meals, base everything on the top 5 and 6. These are your proteins, beans and legumes, okay? These are your proteins, nuts and seeds. You get proteins in your raw leafy greens as well, and these are things that have got really high nutrients in. You'll get your sugars from your fruits and your raw veg. Okay, cooked veg. Raw veg is better than cooked veg because once you've cooked your food, 70% of the nutrients dissipate. So if you can, try and get as much raw veg in as possible. Whole grain breads, rices and cereals, etc., you know, are good. Eggs and dairy. These things, they give you high cholesterol, animals, heart disease, diabetes, this is all sort of due to insulin spikes and diabetes and this, that and the other. Okay, so have a look at this one. If you don't understand anything, give us a shout. This is your good day. So a good day would be a breakfast, a snack, a healthy snack, so and apples and some almonds. A lunch, avocado, strawberry salad, that looks really good. And you've got your snack there, nuts, seeds and fruit, and then your dinner, you know, a bit of salmon, a bit of greens there on the side as well, alright? Okay, so what we've got here at the end. Right, as my man used to say, take everybody said place to live in. In mind, here is your to-do list. Okay, get a smoothie maker. Get a smoothie maker, please. It will change your life. You'll be much happier for it. We've got your home address. And we're going to go and smash these next 12 weeks at least, alright? We're going to absolutely smash it to the bits, and we're going to get you them results, and you are going to have the best day on your wedding day that you possibly can. If you have any questions, please, it'd be really cool if you could just ask them in the Arundel Woman Strong Facebook group. Alright, and then, you know, we can help you there, and there might be some women in there that have got the same sort of thing that you might be going through. Anyway, cool. that's pretty much it done. Alright, and speak to you soon, Elise.